Yo,
Yo,
what's good?
chilling,
Welcome back.
vibing.
Welcome back to another episode of Brothers Podcast. This is Abdalla, aka Dark Knight.
Do y'all see how do y'all see how I molded that shit into reality? Because at first he wasn't fucking with that shit.
Nah, it's whatever now.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just to please you, to be honest.
Okay,
But my vibe just give it
manifested
that,
that shit.
oomph. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's not a fact.
What?
My vibe don't give it that oomph.
That what the
Yeah,
whole
like that pizzazz when I say it. Like when I say it out. Look, you scratching. Just introduce yourself. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You ain't gotta lie.
This is Nico, aka the Beige Bandit, and welcome back.
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
How you feeling?
Good. Chilling. Feeling good.
Beard growing in? You growing your beard back?
Yep. Sure am.
Oh, okay.
Highly requested.
Oh, happy shit.
From these superficial ass women that just, I'm joking. I don't give a fuck about y'all.
I was just about to say, why
been
you?
meaning to
But
grow
what you
back.
have to conform for?
Yeah.
I think that's
I've been
partial, though.
I've been meaning to grow it back.
I think
anyway,
that's partial.
What you mean it's partial?
I think that's partially why.
Nah, it's not.
That's cap.
That's not.
That's cap.
Nah, if you look at the
Not
last,
even 1%. It's not 1% them asking and 99% you
1%.
wanting.
Okay, but would you count
All right.
1%
Yes,
in
nigga.
like a chart?
Okay,
Would
if
you count 1% in like the
if
totality?
you was supposed to be paid $100 million and they sent the check for $99 million and left out $1 million, would you honestly be like, yo, you left out $1 million? Would you ask for your $1 million, or would you look
Yeah,
past
'cause it's
it?
money.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's
All right.
money.
But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, if you look at my last 3 years, my last 3 or 4 years, I go back and forth.
I know. Same here.
I go back and forth. So, but
you gotta be versatile, bro.
I kept the baby face for like a year.
You know what
for
you gotta
longer.
try? You gotta try the goatee. Goatee's fire.
You mean this? I
Yeah.
mean, this is a goatee. You talking about
No,
the one
no.
that
I'm
grows
talking
from
about
your
the
mustache?
actual. Yeah.
It doesn't really grow that good.
For you,
It doesn't grow that good.
Oh.
Yeah, because
You
remember
just-
my beard
you
goes
just the
like
goat?
this.
you just the goat.
Yeah,
You don't have the T.
yeah. My beard goes like this. It doesn't go like this and then into my mustache.
Oh.
So this space right here, it look like it'll grow in, but it won't look how.
Yeah,
I
it
want
looked
to
like
look.
it grows in.
Nah.
It's deceiving.
Nah.
Paint it.
What?
Paint it.
No. I look like. I
Do
know
the
a few
hair.
niggas- I look
Do
like
the hair
LeBron.
transfer.
No,
They got a hair transfer from your pubes to your
never doing
head
that.
to anywhere.
I'd rather just be bald. Yo, niggas, niggas gotta start embracing they shit, bro.
Exactly. That's
Like
why I'm bald.
LeBron is one.
LeBron is the king of it.
I fuck with
No
LeBron.
pun intended. He's the king of
posted
two
something the other-
things.
You probably saw it right on my Instagram. You see it?
Yeah, with his head down.
It's just like, bro. It's just like, first of all,
Can't remember exactly what you said though.
he has the money. I said this. I said before I say anything, this post isn't to belittle
Oh, okay.
LeBron, bash him, attack this man, nothing of that. But it's just like he obviously has the money and the resources to get the same operation or procedure that Tiger did and Tory did, right?
Or better, yeah.
Because I remember when Tiger headline was starting to go back and his corners was like round. I'm like, okay, his shit
Yeah,
started
you was
like
looking
it was
a little
round.
too much in the Tiger.
It's you. I mean, I have good. I
That's cap.
have eyesight.
That's cap.
And then all of a sudden he started
I have
growing
eyesight too.
He started growing braids. I'm just like, it's just receding. What you talking about? And he did the same thing with Tory Lane. He gave him the plug. So I'm just like, why LeBron? He's worth, if not $1 billion, close to $1 billion. Why is he not taking advantage of these resources? Oh, just go
Maybe he
bald.
like
There's
it.
nothing wrong with going bald. There's nothing wrong. You know why? Somebody wrote that. Someone was like, oh, well, no. Someone DM'd me, I think. It was like, oh, maybe he just likes the way it look. I'm like, no, he doesn't. Because he's always, like, he got caught wearing a hair unit where, like, the headband fucked it up and it came off. He got caught coloring. So, like, obviously he's trying to change it, but he's doing it the lazy way. Maybe he don't have enough time.
What's a hair unit? Like a
hair
toupee?
unit is like, it's kind of like a toupee, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just know one game.
It's like a glue-on thing that Gilly and
Yes,
Wallow be talking about.
Yeah, kind of.
And laugh. Oh, okay.
Kind of one time that I think his teammate.
He did that?
Yeah, I forgot who it was. Oh, it was AD. I think it was last year. It was either earlier this year or last year. AD was like, "Yo, they come on video." He was like, "Yo," and his headline was pushed up, and like the shit was like you see, it was a haven. I'm just like, bro, you worth close to $1 billion, bro.
Yeah,
just go bald. Ain't nothing wrong with going bald. He has a good beard.
Lace front.
Niggas who have good beards, they have that advantage.
His lace front was fucked up.
Because the bald would be good, but
LeBron had fucked up lace front.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, I always wonder that. Like, bro, you have the money. Like
I told you, as soon as I go bald, and it worked out for you.
No, you did not.
What?
I can't remember you telling.
I was early.
I'm the one that made this decision to go bald both times in my life. What is wrong with you?
What? I told you early.
The first time I ever
go
went
bald, bro. I'm telling you.
You said that before, but I'm the one that made the decision. I don't care if y'all fucking said that.
I don't care.
First time or last time.
I don't care if you cared.
It's until I choose.
Look, you should know better than anybody that when I say shit, I don't care how they take it.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck what people say.
I don't care how they even take it.
All right, so
I'm just
we got
saying,
one person
early. I was like, "Yo, you should just go bald, bro. You got the head for it. Like your shit round."
All right, but I don't care at the time. Well, I didn't care. Period. I mean, I appreciate it.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate.
I knew it. I was like, "You gonna be like you gonna eventually get here. So you might well just do it now."
And I'm not gonna look bad while being bald.
Nah,
I get that.
You losing the weight. I took the crown and shit. It was over for you. It was done. You was over.
Yeah, my wave.
Yo,
fiasco was at a decline.
You know who had crazy waves in high school too?
Antoine.
No.
Antoine had some crazy waves.
I don't know who that is.
Let's talk about.
It was a few.
Steven.
Josh
had the best waves I ever seen in my life.
Josh, shit. But
shout out to Josh. Shout out to Josh, bro.
And he was Hispanic.
He is Hispanic.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't usually catch Spanish guys with waves like that. Usually they be having like the little ponytail shit, the little braid shit. Have waves. Not as much.
Not like him. Not like his. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. They usually have like the ponytail waves. Like the when they brush your hair back, they usually have that. Yeah. Like what girls?
They always growing their hair out. You fuck Tarzan some shit. Pocahontas.
Hey, that's their culture. Maybe it's a thing.
Girls like that shit though.
Black guys grow their hair out. Come on, what? Black guy dreads, braids, what?
Okay,
come on. No, we do that same shit.
Dreads is
can't really get mad at Spanish guys.
Dreads is I don't know. It's different.
It's not the same.
It's different.
But
like you don't really catch too many niggas with cornrows and shit now.
It doesn't matter. Every male grow their hair. Every culture.
A little while ago, but that shit look whack.
Nah, it didn't look bad.
That shit looked kind of whack to me. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
But anyway, I recently came down off of a 4-day fast. Like no food at all, no compounds.
Aren't you going 10 days?
No.
Not anymore.
That was the intention, but not with this strenuous work that I do. I'll fuck around and pass out or die. Nah, I'm gonna pass out. I can't die that easy.
Yeah, I'm about to say you took too far.
I'm like fucking Super Saiyan 2 right now in my life. Yeah. But yo, fasting is dope. Fasting, I advise everybody to fast. Honestly, and but this crossed my mind too. I'm gonna make a post about it. I advise everybody before this, as soon as possible, to at least do a 2-day water, or if you can't do strictly water. Well, when I say water, it's water and tea, like herbal tea, which is infused water. That's all it is.
Right.
So you're benefiting from the herbs, the minerals of the tea. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't do water, juice and water at minimum 2 days. Minimum. Give your immune system like that reboot, that boost, because flu season is coming, and you know how they play, and they already estimating another wave of this COVID-19 crap. So
they've been saying that shit for months.
Yeah, but better late than never. And it's never late to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? So just as a precautionary measure, I advise people to, and plus as just an experience, like the overall benefit of your system. Like a lot of people on the planet has never done 2 days.
I've never done a fast. Yeah. But I know for a fact I can do 2 days off the bat.
Like just water?
Yeah, just water. Because there's been days where like I just didn't have an appetite and I probably ate like one time in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And I was just, so I know like intentionally I know I could do it. Yeah. Now 4 or 5, then it, you know, I never done it before. 4, so it's going to be, you know, you heard my son when Steven was here, it was like, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, my stomach
feed me, nigga. Like, yo, hello.
I'm about to tell you my experience. So Friday was my first day, last Friday, right? So I went to work. While going to work, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start this shit. Fuck it. Today going to be the first day. I'm going to see how I feel with work and everything. It was cool. Saturday morning, my mom make roti and curry. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God.
Typical.
Talk about God testing.
Typical Guyanese shit.
Talk about being tested, bro. Then it was Labor Day weekend. Barbecues, parties, cookouts. Oh, Abdalla, you pulling up? I pulled up at one spot because of my aunt. I showed face, you know. You know, the temptation, I wasn't even tempted, to be honest. Because going into the shit, I was like, I know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for me. Like, this is why. If they understand, they understand. If they don't, fuck it. Shit. Mm-hmm. It's my body. My mom, she's like, oh, I like your size before. I don't want you to get too small. Because I noticed, like, bro, even my boxer briefs, certain ones, it's like, was slack on me. I know I'm in the 130s right now. Like, probably mid. You
don't have, like, a weight thing in your crib?
We don't have a scale, nah.
Damn, that should get one.
But, this shit is just, after the second, third day, the hunger feeling went away, and I was just feeling like midway to the third to the whole entire fourth, like I was just feeling great. Like mental acuity was, I felt the difference, the increase. Like any little thing, I felt like my senses in my eyes increase. Like anything that happened that catch my like attention, like my eye was just on it, on some like sentry gun type shit. I spoke slow. I breathed very slow. My diaphragm, like when you breathe up, was very slow. Because remember, there's no intake of food. So the body is not really functioning off of, it's like on reserve mode right now. I was on energy save. So I like looking at your body. It's really dope experiencing these shits because I'm like, wow, look at this. I'm noticing veins in areas I've never noticed before. Like I'm at my, like noticing my hands noticeably smaller. Like I pulled up in Jersey over the weekend, visited my cousin. She's like, yo, as soon as you walked in, I noticed your legs. Like I noticed how skinny you got. But it's an overall dope experience, bro. Your pee is fucking clearer than water.
I'm dead. But I could imagine. I mean, you don't have. I mean, I could definitely see why your senses and your awareness would be heightened because you don't got no food blocking. You know, we always spoke about how food could lower your frequency and lower just and mental state and just
manipulate receptors,
your energy and shit.
So now those receptors are just getting oxygen because at the end of the day, your body all your body need is oxygen. Your body don't need macaroni. We like it, we want it, we eat it. Yeah, we gonna indulge. It's a want, but it's not a need for the body.
Yeah,
like today's my first day eating,
need, like minerals and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm not like macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but it's I mean, that's where the greens and stuff come in.
Yeah,
that's what we really should be eating.
Mac and cheese really not good for you.
And when you look at that, those things are of nature. That's the same thing. Those things depend on oxygen as well. Yeah. So that's why they assimilate best to our systems. But yeah, I plan on Yo, I got so many ideas after this. It's like I plan on doing a interval day fasting. Like I eat one day, don't eat the next day. Eat one day, don't eat it. Like I plan on doing that. The Elijah Muhammad, where he prescribed every 2 days, then every 3 days. I plan on doing like fruits only, like for the whole month. Every other day fruits, and in between that fast, like just to see how the body. Because I would say 2 weeks.
Is it possible to only live on fruits though?
Yes, I would say 2 weeks minimum is when you really notice. I really wanted to see that, but I got to be on like vacation to really do that for 2 weeks.
You said what?
I'm saying out 2 weeks, I believe, of whatever diet. That's when you're gonna notice like the significant like differences or changes, or whatever you're like dieting to achieve. You're gonna notice progress in that direction. Minimum 2 weeks. Couple of days, you're not really gonna, unless it's like something like this.
The difference, though.
That's different though. That's extreme. Like I never fasted like this before, and my sister Devonna was like, "Yo, I'm proud of you." Like that 4 days, like around us, and then they was ordering food, yo, mac and cheese, chicken, baked chicken. I'm smelling. Then they start talking. We start having a conversation about food, and I'm like, yo, this is not helping. Like I'm drinking tea.
It's like mentioning crack around a crackhead,
and I'm supposed to get off crack. But yo, it's dope. It's dope, bro.
That's interesting.
Definitely do it.
I've always wanted to do. I want to say fast, but I always wanted to like do detoxing and whatnot. Little detox drinks. You only drink them shits for like. You only drink that for like 2-3 days.
Flat tummy tea.
No, what?
Flat tummy tea.
That's not detox.
It's supposed to. It's a form of. It's supposed to be though.
I don't know what that is.
It's just,
but
nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Them little drinks. They got like day 1 you drink this, day 2 you drink that. That's all you drink. I always wanted to try it, but I just never have. But,
try it.
Maybe I will. But yeah.
2 more things I want to say. I definitely noticed as time progressed. This is no lie. I'm not just saying this. This is why I want people to do it. I felt like my spirit was taking more and more control of my body. Like you see how you feel regular? You don't feel like that. As time progresses, it's like everything is more like it's very easy to achieve out of body experiences. Like as soon as your mind go on it, like you meditate on it, it's like damn near right there. Like you can tap into it. If you were cognizant of what an out of body experience feel like, you would know, how easy it is. But other than that, like just walking around, it's like my body felt really light, and I just felt like my spirit was like, all right, it's my turn to like be the mechanical,
So like if you could compare it to anything, what would you compare it to?
It's hard. That's why I said people got to do it.
Ultra instinct.
A lot of people don't even know what that is, but I can't say that. Nah.
Like you were just so intuitive that like things.
I can't say that. I wish I attained. I wish I did more days.
Were you thinking for yourself?
Yeah, I was conscious. I was conscious 100% at all times. But what I'm saying is like, as I'm walking around, as I'm moving, as I'm looking at things, it's like it doesn't feel like regular. It doesn't feel the same.
And you felt this the first day?
It feels like I'm feeling my eye moving. It feels like I'm feeling, like I'm actually feeling like you're more in tune with you. As in, this carbon material.
And you felt that when? The last day?
I felt that since like the end of the second day, all of the third day, fourth day.
That's interesting.
Mainly noticeable third day. especially when I woke up in the morning. As I'm walking, it's like it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew what you meant. I'm trying to think of what you trying to say in my head.
That's why I prescribe everybody got to try it. Once you try it, hopefully you feel it.
Right.
Hopefully you notice it.
One day I will.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna get into some benefits real quick. Some benefits of fasting. Ready? All right. So I came across this article. It's Steiner. I retrieved it from steinerhealth.org. And the title of the article is Why Fast? The fasting state. Wait. Okay, yeah. So the title of the article is Why Fast, right? So I'm about to read like quick benefits. So pertaining to healing, it says during a fast, a metamorphosis occurs. The body undergoes a tearing down and rebuilding of damaged materials. For this reason, fasting is famous for its ability to rejuvenate and give the body a more youthful tone. Why does fasting have such a powerful effect in healing the body? Fasting dissolves diseased cells in a systematic manner, leaving healthy tissue. The result is a thorough cleansing of the tube, membrane, and cellular structures. There's a remarkable redistribution of nutrients in the fasting body. It hangs on to precious minerals and vitamins while catabolizing on old tissue, toxins, and inferior materials. That's dope. That's basically you cleaning out your house. You keep the good shit. You have a garage sale. You keep the good shit, the beneficial shit, the shit that's working right, and get rid of all this junk. So when we don't fast, we're a bunch of hoarders. We're hoarding a bunch of junk in our bodies. So hoarding is not just external. Learn something new every day. Each cell of your body is a complete living entity with its own metabolism. It needs a constant supply of oxygen and sufficient nourishment. When due to nutritional deficiencies, sluggish metabolism, sedentary life, overeating, and consequent poor digestion and assimilation of food, lack of fresh air, and sufficient exercise and rest, our cells are deprived. They start to degenerate. The normal process of cell replacement and rebuilding slows down and your body starts to grow old. Its resistance and disease will diminish and you will become sick. And this is how autism comes into effect. This is how all these shit comes into effect, because the body is no longer functioning efficiently. Why? Because the cells are not functioning efficiently. Why? Because of what you ingest orally.
So would you say that autism is caused by what you eat?
It can be. Think about it. If you eat something that's GMO and cause low self-functioning, low self-functioning, all cells, sperm cell, brain cell, everything, functioning, mobilization, all of that, which can now increase the likelihood of cancer. And all cancer is degenerate cells multiplying and not being flushed out the body. That's all it is. And now this can occur anywhere in the body. If that can happen, yeah, autism can happen. My prescription, that's what I prescribe to. Because a lot of these shits is the same shit, is just a higher tier. And so we slap on a different label to it. That's all it is. It's like the periodic table. They're all hydrogen. It's just that hydrogen added on, or now the chemical molecular structure is different, so we're gonna call this one something else. We're gonna call this what is that? Phosphorus. We're gonna call this one zinc. We're gonna call this that. But when you break it down, it's hydrogen. That's the only one, like the main compound that's in every other one. If I'm recalling it correct, because I did good in physics class.
You mean chemistry?
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Well, both of them. And plus, hydrogen, it starts off that it's the first atom. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Fasting is pretty interesting, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something worth looking into, worth trying at least once before you die. Yeah, definitely. I see myself doing that one day. Not sure when, but I see myself doing that.
Yeah, man. It's easy. To be honest, it's easy. The first day was a breeze. Second day was a breeze. Like I said, like I didn't start the hunger. It's like mid second day, but it's a breeze. Once you make your mind up, I'm doing this, and these are the benefits. Like you listening to videos, you watching, especially with support. I gotta give myself a pat on the back for what the fuck I endured. Niggas cooking and talking about all this around me. I'm smelling aroma. So once you have the support, bro, and it's a breeze. Yeah, 3 days is easy.
I feel like it would be easier for me to do that if I was home every day.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm
just, like.
Okay, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Play video games, take my mind off it. Cause like sometimes like I'll be hungry, but like if I'm like playing, let's say I'm focused on a game, I'll play my way out of hunger.
Yeah, because you're being mentally stimulated. Which you reminded me. Another thing I did to keep my mind off hunger is I researched a lot of shit. Watch videos on shit that interested me, history, shit like that. Came across some interesting fucking facts. Like, yo, this is crazy. But yeah, you just do shit that take your mind off. It's really easy. Like couples, you know how dope it. You know how easy it is. Like you just with your significant other, and you like y'all could play Uno, y'all could go to the park, y'all could do this, y'all could do mad shit, drinking water.
Yeah.
As the more fun shit you do, just time just go by.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it for sure.
Yeah. And don't exert a lot of energy. Like I wasn't working out. I mean, you can, I guess. Up to you, to each his own. It's based on your body. But
he's working out?
No, I was not. That's what I was gonna say. I was not working out. Like I would do push-ups here and there, pull-ups here and there. But as far as like a full workout, nah. Retain as much energy. Reserve as much energy. You're watching your body get smaller and smaller as the day.
Can I afford
on a daily basis?
Can I afford to get
smaller?
You
might look like them feed the poor children.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because my arms is like yours now.
Like, no, it's not.
No, when I mean like yours, I mean like when you move, like when you flex or whatever, I can see like every little thing.
Bicep, lining. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could afford to get smaller.
Yeah, you be skin and bones, bro.
That's something that I have to consider.
But then again, your body might react different.
Yeah,
you just might maintain.
If I do it for I'm pretty sure I could get back from my shit, but it's definitely. I don't know.
Worth experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, because I said that I was going to talk about the thing today, but we're going to say it for next episode.
You could just cut that out.
Yeah. Nah. I'm going to say it because I said,
okay.
I think on my live or
I
posted on my story that I was going to talk about it. So, yeah. We're gonna have to save, the I was gonna bring up the SB, the new bill that just got passed in California, the SB 145 bill. I was gonna speak about it, but I need to do more research.
We need to do
we don't wanna come on the podcast and get too antsy and then, spread some false shit. So look for that shit next week. we gonna talk about it. But yeah,
Even though I'm skeptical. No. But
yeah.
all right, so shout out to my homeland, Guyana. Recently, I've been told and shown some very disturbing news as to, some events series of events that occurred there. It entailed these two young men. I'm gonna get you their names. So yeah. The incident occurred in number 3 village, West Coast Berbice, and
You see their names.
yeah, I was just about. It just dawned on me when I put the phone down. Their names are Isaiah Henry, who was 16, and Joel Henry, who was 19. They were cousins, right? They lived next to each other, whatever. And according to the story that I read, the article I read, they usually leave early in the morning to go pick coconuts to sell. And according to law enforcement, they said that the incident, well, before I say that, these dudes, they were found brutally murdered, yo. Like, brutally murdered. Their throats were cut, and they were like giant X's carved inside of their bodies. Like, I showed Dominique the picture. Yeah,
it's very gruesome.
So, right now, what's happening in Guyana is same thing happening in America, man. Racial. The Indians think they're better, and there's probably some blacks that has like negative, because of being oppressed upon. They then in turn would, dish, bigoted views and teach and spread the same thing in their families.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, bro, at the end of the day, what black people around the planet need to do, because this shit is blatant, bro. We're being oppressed around the planet. People are clearly waging war on us. It is alleged that the perpetrator, before I go ahead and say that, it's alleged that the perpetrator is a 57-year-old Indian guy. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But prior to this, it's been like a lot of feuds, a lot of tension since the whole election, because the old president was, I spoke about this, the APNU, his name is Granger, David Granger. And the new president, his last name is Ali. I forgot his first name. He's an Indian guy. Their names are very hard to pronounce. Guyanese Indians, their names are very hard to pronounce. Like, I'm gonna give you a name right now. Shiv Narayan.
Shiv Narayan
Chandrapal. That's the full
Shiv
name.
Narayan Chandrapal. That's it.
Nah, do you think you can spell that?
No. No way.
Shiv Narayan Chandrapal.
Nah.
Yeah, he was a cricketer, famous cricketer.
Nah.
But, bro, it's the same thing up here. It's like we got Indians in our family.
Wait. So is it like the coolie looking Guyanese folks, or is it like Indians from India
Indian
that moved there?
That's what they are. They're descendants of them, of East Indians.
Oh, okay. But they're the coolie Guyanese folks.
I see. Coolie is a derogatory term to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
some
okay.
of them
Sorry, I
would
didn't
not
know
react right with that. I'm being 100% thorough, like transparent.
Oh.
That's a derogatory term. So, if I'm being respectful, I'll refer to them as Indian. But being like understanding the culture and the slang and how we speak, even them, they would be like, yeah, he's a coolie.
Yeah.
So
that's how I learned what that is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what when I say Indians, I'm talking about coolie.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a caste system in the Caribbean as well. This is not just Guyana. It's in the Caribbean. Like, as long as you're lighter, as long as you're non-black outside of Europe, it's a fucking caste system. Because we know in Europe, it's 100% a caste. We set it up. So obviously it's a fucking caste system. But yeah. So they found these two dudes. Now, the cops, going back to what I was saying, they said that the incident had to happen between 5:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. I believe. But I'm just like, bro, that's a wide ass gap. That's obvious. That's the time they usually return home.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, the coroner have to give a more accurate like window or something. Coroner or the more whoever it is, mortician, I don't know who it is, but yeah, so that's the state. There's been like
so this tension has been going on in y'all country for
this has been going on for quite some time. That's what I'm saying. Same thing as America. When I visit my grandfather, the same thing used to happen when he was a teenager. Tension between blacks and Indians.
That's crazy.
His friends being attacked. Like, come on.
That's crazy.
Parents, aunts, uncles told me about this. Well, aunts told me about when they were young, their experiences. This is why speaking to elders is fucking imperative, because the same shit be happening, and because we don't speak to them, we gonna become prey, and the same shit gonna happen, and the same non-progress gonna happen, and then we gonna be the old one trying to fucking explain the same shit to our grandchildren, and our grandchildren gonna be like, yo, grandpa, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here with this fucking 2020 stories. I ain't trying to hear about COVID. I'm trying to like do whatever the fuck they doing in 2087 and shit. So it's a recurring cycle. If you don't, as I've been aging, like I've been being more and more of a philosopher, and just, you know, finding like different philosophies of life. And communication is dead ass key. Like a lot of shit, we tend to misinterpret.
It's
a lot of shit.
It's the biggest key. It's one of the biggest keys.
We tend to misinterpret a lot of shit, and we tend to a lot of negative occurrences in our lives could that has to be deterred if we just like for me, I'm very open in my family as of I would say since I've came into knowing Abdalla and how dope this nigga is, but how dope this king is, but I'm very open.
Talking about yourself?
So I'm saying ever since I've came into knowing myself, I've been open with my family. So certain things I've noticed with myself, I would like bring it up to the elders in my family, like males, like my grandfather, dad, older brother, my mom. I would bring it up to them and be like, oh, and then they would be like, oh, I experienced that such and such. You do. Now, if I conceal that shit on some like, oh, I'm insecure about my shit. I can't show them. I can't tell them this. I can't. How the fuck was I going to fix it?
Yeah.
I could have Googled some shit, or go to the hospital, trust them with whatever. When my parents or somebody in the family knew like a safer alternative. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's similar to something I was speaking about on my live earlier today. The book I'm reading that I have to finish, actually, I have 100 pages left. Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a really good book, and it speaks about exactly that, like being able to communicate with other humans. Like, we on this planet together, and most of this world, most of your life is gonna be based upon how you react to shit, how you react emotionally, how you react physically, how you react mentally, like. So, what you were saying about like how things could be different if somebody misinterprets something, if somebody just doesn't take the effort to communicate better, if they don't even want to be open to communicating. That book is literally about that. It runs down the situations between 9/11 and the alleged terrorists. It runs down the Sandra Bland arrest, what went wrong. Like, he literally breaks it down word for word, like the attitude, the mindset, what could have,
Or
Yeah.
what actually?
Well, he dives into both. Both. I mean, both. Like,
Both the speakers?
no, he dives into
dive into
both.
speakers?
Like, what could have went better if that cop had a little more patience? What could have went better if this? He dive into a whole bunch of like historical situations where it's just basically like
Communication.
shit could have went a different route if somebody had a little more patience, a little more understanding, a little more.
I would say with certain instances, you can't, it's not 100% communication because certain things is premeditated. So in instances with black people being victims to white law enforcement agents, I would say that's less communication, more so premeditated.
Sure. Either way, it's human and human interaction.
I mean, you could use historical shit, but don't use that though.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's human and human interaction. It's basically what the book is about. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying?
I was just making an interjection.
Which is basically what you're saying about the interaction between the Indians and the guys in your country.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know, man. You just gotta learn how to.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to live with other people that don't look like them, that don't think like them, that don't live with them. You know what I mean?
This world needs to rid itself of governments. Period. Once you set up any type of organization, group, entity, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you assign a specific group of members to oversee and basically set up agenda rules for the whole group, nah. Fuck that. Fuck that and fuck you. No. I'm not doing that. Because now we all conform, the whole world is conformed to 10 niggas. It's dependent. I'm just using 10 as a hypothetical, but it's obviously dependent on how many niggas, make up that committee or whatever. But the whole world is now subjected to y'all shit. Yeah. Y'all ideologies, y'all cultures, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And when you look at the whole world, the whole world is experiencing the same shit. We all experiencing COVID. We all experiencing caste systems. We all experiencing fall of the dollar. We all experiencing
racism, classism. Hatred to a certain extent.
So how are we really different? Because the oppression is every fucking where, as far as I see it.
Yeah.
And then when you look at resources and wealth, it's limited to certain people, which goes back to my initial point.
And if
the whole world is listening and conform to one committee, we are all forced to their ideologies. So if all this shit is happening, if you're a fucking human being and pimples is popping up in only your face, and you look up what causes pimples to pop up in the face, and you take that remedy and it goes away, and then now pimples start popping up all over your body, are you gonna only take the medicine for the pimples for your face, or pimples all over your body?
All over your body.
All right. So why the fuck we keep hoping and wishing on something that, for one, never fucking healed the pimple on the face, and two, is obviously not being implemented? Why are we hoping and wishing? And that mainly being voting for the same fucking people, which is government. Maybe the pimple popping thing lost people a little, but I know what I meant.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, all this shit is government. Pit people against each other. And the more, while we're steady focused, look at how this shit is. While we're steady focused fighting white, black, male, female, LGBT, this, that, all this shit, right? these niggas still been fucking stealing land, still been fucking trafficking people, still been fucking raping people, being pedophiles. They still been passing laws, passing agendas, chipping people, coercing the sheeple into the form that they want them to. While it's like being, if y'all still don't get it, for some people, it's like going into a fucking Holland. It's like going into Holland Tunnel or just any type of merger in traffic. A driver. It's like 8 lanes merging into 2 lanes. Yeah, we hate the congestion. We hate the traffic jam. We hate this guy trying to cut me off. But we're still fucking conforming into these 2 lines though. Your car's still moving, right? You still going to join into either that right lane or that left lane, right? All right. That's what we are. Sheeple. And we're slowly, gradually going into that 2 lane until it's like, yo, you got the fucking blinders like the horses on, and you either in the right lane or the left lane. But yeah, whatever lane you in, bro, I wish you well, because now it's pretty much we are headed to the slaughterhouse. Because each lane is like a generation. Each lane, a generation could have like cut the link. Like, chill, we not going to go this route. We not following, you know what I'm saying? But our grandbabies going to be born in that fucking tunnel. They going to be born in that 2 lane.
Yeah, I mean,
you follow what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, with the voting and it's really no. Yeah, I mean, you're going for the best. What they say, the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah, it's
like
both.
You say you're both going to the slaughterhouse. Yeah,
I think it's talking about this fucking very
both
important.
Sides is corrupt. Yeah, we already dive into that.
Yeah, it's very important. I'm like, bro, this shit is not fucking important. Like, I know why it's important for certain people. Certain people would benefit, but it's like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll really. I don't even know if my vote really counts.
It does not. Bro.
And I'm not, and I'm not saying that. I know some people are gonna say, "Well, if everybody think," I'm not thinking that. I'm not saying it like, "Oh, well, my one vote ain't gonna count." I'm not thinking that way. I'm thinking like literally. I don't think our shit count. Me personally, I don't think that they would let us really vote these motherfuckers in. I think all these niggas is chosen, and even if they did count, who the fuck am I vote for? Everybody's evil.
I'ma do you one better. Exactly. We just talked about this whole California shit. We didn't really talk about it.
Yeah,
but I did. I made sure I looked into something else though, and the majority of California's legislature is fucking Democrats, and they passed this shit 24-2. That's a fucking unanimous amount.
Yeah, Kamala Harris supported
that
too.
Passed fucking SB 145.
Yeah, like I said,
now all of these other bills, we got to look at the majority of legislatures. In addition to that, the Republican senator down south, wherever, the white guy who said I'm a pedophile. So now we got Democrats passing bills for pedophilia.
Well, we have
allegedly.
We have to give
allegedly. Right?
It does seem that
allegedly.
Way.
But other bills I know for a fact, because other bills I covered in the past where it's like you get touched, you can't speak to your parents, you can't. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So we have Democrats passing bills for pedophiles, and we have open Republican saying I'm a pedophile. Nobody fucking, disregarding him in no way, shape, or form. So now we got both Democrat and Republicans saying we fuck with the pedophiles. Now what the fuck who you gonna vote for, nigga? Both of us gonna fuck your fucking kids.
It's sick.
I'm dead ass serious. Both of us want to fuck your children. This is why I'm saying. Goes back to that Sodom and Gomorrah story. We gonna fuck y'all. We gonna fuck you Mills. We gonna this shit gonna usher in. Look this shit. All this shit. Who would have thought removing prayer from school in the 70s would have got to? Imagine us being in the 70s, right? Watching TV and the news announced they're removing prayer from school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if I was a prophet right? We friends in the 70s.
Right.
We got children and shit. And we share our views on that, right? Like, yo, whether we agree or disagree with the removal of prayer. And I'm like, yo, watch in 2020, bro. They gonna have trannies reading books to our grandchildren. You would be like, get the fuck out of here. A tranny? Like, dick out and everything. You would laugh in my face. And where we at? Not saying that the dicks is out.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
Yeah, not saying the dicks is out, but come on. Like, the shit is happening. So that's my point. We're thinking, they got us thinking on an individualistic level. In majority of facets of our life, majority of society think on an individualistic level. This is why there's so much dysfunction, whether it's in our relationships, our families, and
we're not
in
united.
Society itself. We're too individualized.
We're not moving as a unit.
These niggas got this shit down.
Yeah.
It's not even, we got you on a black versus white, black versus Spanish, black versus this, gay versus straight. Then we got you on your family versus you. You hate your grandma.
Yeah.
Your grandma hates you.
Then we got the rich versus the poor.
Well, I hate, but the family is like more disdain. So you're not thinking as a unit. So now, because you're not thinking as a unit, these conversations at the dinner table is not about investments and shit. It's about, I don't like your outfit, or I don't like your old ways, granny. That's your time. This is a new generation. This is what
It's
the
a bunch of
conversation
bullshit.
is about. It's not about nothing conducive.
Yeah.
So that's where I come from. I come from the point where it's like, I'm seeing 20 to 50 years down minimum. I'm not looking at just, okay, this law is passed. Okay. That's my life, emphasis on my life still goes on. I don't have children yet. Yeah, you don't have children yet. Listen to what the fuck you're saying. Yet, nigga. By the time you have children, what the fuck you think gonna happen?
But what is there to be done besides focus on?
Most I could tell people,
I'm saying,
to
putting your family in a good position to where.
Most thing I could tell people to do, best advice I can give, is seek knowledge for whatever you need to get yourself out of, and I hope you execute it. I can't give no other thing than that. I can't.
Yeah.
Nothing else I could fucking do.
My advice would be is just focus on, like you said, kind of like, I guess, seeking knowledge yourself, finding your inner self, and,
knowledge of everything.
Raising your frequency. Living in this country is like,
knowledge of everything, bro.
What the fuck you gonna do, really?
Knowledge of the system, knowledge of laws, how I can bypass these laws, knowledge of how to accumulate economic wealth so that I can pay these niggas off so that I could not fucking succumb to this shit. Knowledge of everything, not just self. That is imperative, but knowledge of everything. Like, we can't fight. It's like everything is subject to the spiritual. Yeah, we know that, but it's like we can't fight these people on a plane that is not equal to both parties, or with weapons that's not equal. It's like we're fighting with sticks and they're fighting with cannons. We're gonna fucking die. So we can't just think like one track in how we should like react or counter these policies and how they coming at us. If we think one track, we fucking doomed for destruction. So we gotta think. That's why each of us have to think outside the box. That exponentializes the solutions. Because my 100 ideas may be different to your 100 ideas. Totally different.
Right.
So that middle part in the Venn diagram not even filled in. That's 200 ideas. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna make it though. But not all of us, because the coonery and buffoonery is also at a fucking high rate. That shit is going to keep increasing because we're being fucking oppressed more blatantly, subjugated more blatantly. So niggas going to try to get that butter biscuit more blatantly. Niggas going to be like, please, master, I'll suck your dick. That's what we about to start seeing, bro.
We already seeing it.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Gilly and my son for dubbing that interview request by Tekashi 6ix9ine. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, nah, we can't get that nigga no more play.
We not interviewing you. What the hell you think this is, bro? Like, it's not the Breakfast Club.
I wonder why he chose them specifically.
I don't know.
The Breakfast Club going to decline them too.
No, I'm pretty sure he shopped. I'm pretty sure he shopped around trying to get different people with, reasonable platforms.
I know who would do it though. Vlad.
Oh, definitely. Vlad don't give a fuck.
Would he?
Yes.
I'm trying to decide if he said he would or wouldn't.
Unless he didn't. Yeah, unless he said that. Unless he said he wouldn't. Vlad, yeah, I think Vlad would. It has nothing. How is he being affected? He's not black. He's not part of hip hop.
I would say he's part of hip hop.
Okay, at one point, I would say he was part. I wouldn't say he is part.
I would say he is. You don't think so?
I don't know what he's doing outside of Vlad TV per se. Like, as far as hip hop based, just because you interview rappers and stuff, that don't mean you part of that culture. I could interview a bunch of country artists. That don't mean I'm in tune with country. I don't know one country song.
I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not here to defend a nigga, but he started in like hip hop culture with his DVDs.
That's why I said at one point he was part of.
It just grew into. So I don't know if he's out of it now. That's what I'm trying to say.
But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. Yeah. So my shit ain't law.
Yeah, I don't know about that Tekashi kid, man.
I think he would though.
Yeah.
Would you interview Tekashi?
Nah.
Would you take a picture with Tekashi?
No. That's least I would do. That was least I would do. I don't want to talk to that kid. It's not even if it's like, yo, we'll pay you. It's like, it's not even. I don't want no type of energy around me. He's just not a good person.
What if they say we'll pay you $100,000?
He's not a good person
to interview Tekashi.
I'm gonna make that. I don't want to do it.
They didn't say a time limit though.
What, a minute? High and by? Come on, that's not being realistic. It's not being realistic.
Birdman, that's not being realistic.
Nah.
Look at the views on that. Look at the revenue on that.
Nah.
Come on.
Nah. It just wouldn't sit right with me. Cause then if I accept that just means that I'm just gonna compromise my morals for money. It'll chop down everything that I believe in. Pretty much. That's
I wouldn't say that.
That's basically what it is. Because I don't.
In a sense, it is.
I don't fuck with that.
I would accept it.
I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with what he stands for. I don't fuck with his energy. I don't like being around that type of energy, even if any capacity. So I'm just like, nah. I'm gonna. I don't want to be bought out of my values.
But,
I mean,
all right, so,
anyone could do that.
Okay, all right. So this is what I'm saying.
This
is what I'm saying. I would do the interview for $100K because one, I'm not in the streets, so I don't have to listen to anybody in the streets on their feelings and emotions as far as me accepting or not.
Nah, me either. Yeah.
That's one. Two, like we said, communication. I can sit and look another man in his face and say, I disagree with what you did. That was a snitch, like rat move, snitch move, whatever. I can disagree, and we still have a conversation. You can sit, you can state your piece, why you feel like you did. I'll still be like, I fucking disagree. Conversation.
That's not even why I would.
You say your piece.
Why I would disagree.
I don't give a fuck about you saying your piece. I look at the $100K to interview. Shit, come on, let's go. I would definitely state my opinion though. I'll definitely not like deviate from my stance, my in terms of how I view actions.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't. That shit ain't changing me in no way, shape, or
I
form.
ain't giving that nigga a platform. Fuck that nigga.
Hey, that's an opportunity in my eyes. State my opinion to another,
like I said,
and get 100K.
But I'm just like, nah,
shit,
nah. Like, cause I was on record saying I understand why he.
I know
why he stood. So that's not even the reason why I would deny. It's just his character, things he did after that.
Yeah, I don't.
Things that he said about people that I hold in high regard. I'm just like, nah.
Son, I don't agree with R. Kelly's character in terms of.
Did you hear what happened to R. Kelly recently?
But I would sit and interview him.
Nah, R. Kelly could die right now.
See, because we don't. My thing is, this is why I say things.
He should be there right now. That's how I feel.
If I sit and interview, I have a knack for asking pertinent questions, whereas I can get certain things out of people, as far as make certain sense of certain things as to why people think certain ways, why people do. Even them, they self, like, by me asking them a question, they think about it, they be like, oh my God, Abdalla, like, I never thought about this. So I'm helping people, like, notice shit, plus I'm, noticing things myself. So,
and that's why you would interview R. Kelly?
I'm getting to it. So now, hurt people. So by me asking questions about childhood, certain experiences, all of that, we can now, people who are experiencing these same traumatic events or these same experiences or feeling the same way or in similar, environments, they have now an actual story, an actual person who's been through what they're going through or what they went through and actually made it somewhere, respectable in the eyes of society, and who is, even though they did wrong or whatever, they're speaking on how they're now coping with these things, how they're still ghosted, how they're still like haunted by these demons that occurred at 6 years old, 7 years old, 11 years old. The shit is still around, affecting me to this day. Even though you see this superstar, I'm still affected because of this trauma. That's why I would do it, because my shit is all about the youth. I don't give a fuck about niggas. At the end of the day, I don't give as long as you say in your own ways in life, I could give a fuck less about you. My thing is about the youth. My message is for the youth. Point blank, period. So by me speaking with a person like that, by you speaking with a fucking serial killer, you learn the mind of a serial killer. Now you know how to like peep out potential serial killers. That's my whole point. I would sit and talk with anybody, because I like getting into the psychology of different people and learning about different people, their background. Regardless of what you do, I may not do. I would sit and fucking have a conversation with David Duke and then tell you, fuck the KKK right after, in his eyes. I don't care. That's just the type of person I am.
Okay.
I'm not that disdainful, whereas I would not have a conversation with somebody. Not saying you are, but I'm just speaking on me. Like,
yeah,
I just like.
You ever happened to him on jail?
Nah.
He got beat up and stabbed.
Tough luck, bro. You gotta hold your shit together.
Should have killed him.
He got tough luck.
Put him out his misery. That's how I feel.
Seemed like you really wanted to get that off your chest.
Nah, I mean, I've been saying that nigga should have been dead. That's just my thoughts on pedophiles and niggas that.
Hey.
I mean, I don't see him as
just make sure they kill the people who started, like, who influenced the shit as well.
Sure, kill them niggas too.
All right, cool. As long as we saying that, because now we gonna save the youth from fucking growing up.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, kill all pedophiles.
Yeah.
So whoever was a pedophile to them, kill them too. But I don't know their name. I don't know who they are, so I can't say killed.
I know. I don't
Jonathan.
I don't know all of them.
Ransom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, tough luck, man. Wish, hopefully,
I don't know what to say to that.
It's a little worse next time.
Do some fucking push-ups and strap some Yellow Pages book to your chest, bro. Like OG, triple OG.
It's tough. But
yeah.
I have no more topics.
Would
My
you
one
rather?
topic. Nah, I know what you rather. My one topic
This guy, man.
was need more research.
This guy. All right, so fact of the week. This week's fact of the week. So it's pretty interesting. I came across a USC study, and the study was how many times you're lied to on a daily basis. Guess.
How many times you're lied to? How would they determine that? But I'll guess.
Okay, I'll give you two guesses. Give a realistic guess and then give another guess in terms of
The average human.
someone, average human who is like sociable. So one is like somebody who's sociable, and then give an average for you personally, like your subjective answer.
Me personally, if I like go to work on a regular day, me personally, probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, because I don't really be asking niggas shit to be lied to. I don't care.
Yeah, true.
Like
Me is 0.
like, what time you work tomorrow?
Don't give a fuck.
I mean, like, what you gonna lie? The schedule on the board. Like, what you gonna say?
Yeah.
I mean, what phone we got in the safe? Like, we got 11 blue. All right. Like, I mean, but that's besides that. Like, but the average person, I don't know. I'm a highball at 15.
All right.
That seems highball to me.
That's highball. All right, give a higher ball.
100
Okay, 200
per day.
USC study per day.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
Redo that shit. Redo that study.
I don't know how 200, but they
200
said
lies per day.
yes.
Come on.
But when they got into the nitty gritty of it, it was saying like simple shit like friends and family. Oh yeah, I'm gonna I only had coffee this morning. Like simple shit like that is a lie. So they counted every little thing.
So like if somebody had coffee and eggs and they didn't mention eggs.
No, like they didn't have coffee, but they just telling you they had coffee.
What?
Yeah, like actual lie, not like nuanced lie. Like they didn't tell you exactly what they had.
Oh
but
wow.
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I don't believe that.
I'm on the fence.
USC, come on.
I'm on the fence.
What they had?
People-
a camera on niggas
People cap a lot.
going through their life?
I don't know, but
Could you imagine that? 200. Wait, so first that's lie. That's a lot of lies within the time. Like,
well, how many words do you think you speak in a given day?
I don't know.
How many words do you think we spoke just for this one episode of podcast?
I don't know.
Thousands.
But it's like lies though.
I know.
Like
But-
I can't remember the last time.
But
Like
you could be like, yo, you like
I-
ice cream?
like-
Yes.
like I mean, like I do white lies. Like
And
like
you just
what?
do that 200 times.
Like what's a white lie that I recently did? I can't even think of one. Like I don't like. What's a lie that I've done recently? Can you think of a lie you've done recently?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like people talking and they talking about shit you don't care about, and you just be like, yeah. It's like you.
Oh, you
that's
seem
technically a white
interested.
lie. That's no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's like they're talking about shit. It's like, yeah, I was
Oh yeah, you
and they say something and
you
it's
be-
like, yeah,
but
but you really don't know
You
that
didn't
word,
really hear
meaning.
them. Yeah.
Or you didn't really hear them, or you never been
Damn.
to that place, but you saying yeah, like that's a white lie.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what something I did recently. Cause like sometimes I just don't be wanting to.
Be around
I don't be wanting to be around niggas. Like I mean, be women too. Like, yo, what you did today?
Or even lie about going out, like yo,
Or
you trying
like-
to go out? Oh nah, bro. I'm
Yeah, it's
tied
like
up, yo
I
man.
mean, I don't want nobody to hate us and think about them,
fasting
but it's just
right
like,
now, man.
I mean, that was true though for you.
Yeah, but I mean,
But people like, yo, so what you doing Tuesday? And I'll be free, and I'll be like, yeah, I got plans to meet with somebody. I just don't want to hang out with nobody. I don't know. I just been in my, you know how like they saying like creatives, they have like a very like lonely type thing when they.
isolated, man.
That's how I've been lately. Like
because you're tapping into.
that's
you.
how I've been. I just been like, I don't even want to hang out. I just want to be home and just create type shit. And I'll be like, yeah, man.
That's how Bill Gates was.
I'm busy.
Before Microsoft popped
And then,
up.
but people don't understand it. I mean, I mean, look, I understand people not understanding it.
Still fuck Bill Gates though.
Yeah, I mean, I understand women not understanding it, because it's like I know how I felt when I really wanted to chill with a girl and she kept on like saying,
My great uncle's foot
Yeah, just
got
a bunch of like
what the fuck? I
always
gotta do with
busy.
you, bitch?
But now I'm that person that's just like I'm like hard to link with now.
It was just the mental toll that it had on me. I can't make the date. I gotta stay home and think it through.
Yeah,
It's like, all right.
It's very interesting. But yeah,
Question:
that's crazy.
Does flops like affect you nowadays?
What you mean?
Like somebody flop on you?
No, I don't care.
I am actually happier nowadays.
I don't care unless
I'm
I
like,
really want to see you. Like I'll be like,
really
damn. Like I'll be like,
see people
I mean,
like that.
not
Unless
when I
it's
was younger.
family.
When I was younger, like if it was younger, like no lie, bro. When I was younger, I thought I was cursed because like I would try to chill with women and something would always pop up. They either had to babysit, they either had to do something.
I'm just dumb shit. Yeah,
I'm like, am I cursed?
No, they just didn't fuck with us like that. It's our game. We had whack game.
I guess
then. That's what it is.
But now it's like
they're not gonna tell us the truth though.
Yeah, probably so.
But thank you though. Thank you.
But now it's like, if I really want to see somebody and they flop, it's like that's unfortunate. But I guess I'll just be home and I'll find something to do.
I'll be happy, bro.
Most times I'm like, all right, because now I don't have to feel obligated to go outside and I can create more content.
I'll be like, I ain't gotta go out. I save.
I save money. Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, and I get to hang out with Abdalla.
Yeah. Like you would really have to be extremely dope for me to be like, damn, like I was looking forward to seeing her.
I'm slumped.
You know what I mean? But most times,
but it doesn't have to be a girl though. It doesn't have to be a woman you're interested
I mean, to be honest, most times it's a girl. If a nigga fly with me, I promise you right now, I do not care.
No, I'm saying like it could be a family member. It could be anybody.
Yeah, and it sound bad. I don't care about that either.
To be honest, to be quite honest,
if my sister flopped on me,
so.
then I'll be upset.
Yeah, that's why I said family for me.
But that's like one though.
But yeah,
everybody else, honest, I'm like, I'll see you next month.
In terms of dating, nah, I really don't. I was asking in terms of dating initially.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm the same way, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, man. Like, I had two women tell me recently that like, are you into me? Like, you don't really put the effort in like that, and that's not like me type shit. Cause I remember when I was younger, I used to be the effort guy. Like, I used to be going the extra mile.
And how did that work out?
I mean,
for the women that you put the effort,
I only been in my relationship, so how the fuck that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean,
and now look at life.
But it's just like
it's nature, bro.
If those girls listening right now, like they know who they are, because they act. They're almost it's two of them. It's like, I don't know. When they ask me that question, it's hard for me to say it because like they are cool, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just going through this period right now where I'm just
women are attracted to men who are focused on themselves, focused on their art. Because
I'm surprised they didn't just cut me off.
Because they some women know this, some women don't know this about themselves. Now, depending on how in tune you are, how much you meditate, it's indicative of that. But that's what it is. That's the nature. We're supposed to create, provide. I mean, people. Period. We're supposed to create and provide. But for the most part, men in a relationship create, provide.
Yeah.
Women nurture. They take things and just like make them bountiful, make them better. That's women gift. That's
so like I definitely feel like a girl will make me better.
Yeah, I know that for a fact.
Will make me better.
So now when society takes those knowledge of those dynamics, throw it in the fucking garbage and tell you could be whatever. I mean, yeah, you could be whatever, but they add like whatever, and then they parentheses like all this immoral shit and show it in a fancy way. Now we're thinking more so that way because this is what we're being shown more so. This is me living out the box, not me going outside of, my immediate environment and just traveling somewhere for 10 days by myself without a hotel, just in nature.
Yeah.
Either way, it's you living outside your comfort zone. But you feel more, or you're being socialized to do this one though. Yeah. Go out, turn up, and Yeah.
I don't know. It's life.
That's life.
It's
Live and you learn.
Yeah. But I think that's it, man.
I think that's it too.
Yo, thank y'all for listening, man.
Thank you for listening.
See y'all niggas next week, man. Next Thursday.
We not gonna see them. They gonna see us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see y'all niggas. Well,
catch y'all niggas.
Yeah, catch y'all. Y'all see us next Thursday.
See you supporters. They gonna be like, hey, I'm not a nigger. I live in Australia. Thank you, supporters. Thank you. Keep supporting. You know, we'll make sure keep putting on this dope content. Having these, you know,
transparent, open, vulnerable conversations. Because I revealed a lot.
Dope conversations.
I'm really a private person. I reveal a lot on this podcast. Like, probably too much sometimes.
You know what I noticed? I recently posted. Damn, thought we was gonna end the episode too. I recently posted these compliments and shit from Uber that I have received.
Yeah,
right? So I noticed a lot of them say like they compliment me on my conversation. They like, oh, you're such a great conversationalist. How do you rate my conversation? 1 to 10.
Oh.
Never asked no friend this before.
Like a 10 being what?
Like I'm a great conversationalist.
I mean, like
you feel in terms of comfortability and flow of conversation.
I rate you like a 8.7.
Get the fuck out.
Because there's some things that I don't speak about.
I know.
There's some things that I don't speak to him about.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That I speak to, let's say, Cass about or Gabby about.
We're rating the subjects that we do speak about.
But you said comfortability, and I'm thinking like overall.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm speaking
like overall.
but I'm speaking about this in terms of what we speak about.
I mean, then, yeah, you're in the upper 9-10s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But overall, you know, I'm pretty sure some things that people think that they can't speak to me about.
What makes my conversation good?
You're well-rounded and you're a good listener. That's most important, being a good listener. I don't feel like when we talk, you're just talking to reply. You listen, and then even though I do think sometimes you could be very
impulsive.
No, not impulsive. Like very, like this is the way I think, and no matter what you say, this is where I think. Nigga, you ain't gonna change this shit.
I guess. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But besides that, you know, great listener, and you give good feedback, and you ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I could count on that. Like, if I say some dumb shit, you're gonna be like, "That was dumb, nigga."
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, it made no sense. Like,
or I would say that was fucking dumb.
Yeah, like that don't make no sense. Like, you gonna correct me? I mean, which is good. So yeah, what about me though? Since we doing this shit, what about me before we end this shit?
Your employee review.
Yeah,
your performance review.
Right. 1 through 10, I guess, or
1 to 10. I would say sometimes 7, sometimes 8. You're hard. You don't listen at times. That's why. Like you be there, but you're not there. Like in terms of listening, you're not there. And I know. I don't know what be going through your mind, but I know. Cause I know when you listening.
It's just sometimes little details. I just be like, that ain't important.
Nah, trust me, I know. Cause I ask back questions.
You was at what?
I would ask back questions. You would not know when, but I would ask back questions.
You would ask bad questions?
I would ask back questions. That's what Guyanese in me. After we have the whatever conversation, whatever, I would then ask questions, or during the conversation, I would ask questions to see if you was keeping up.
Nah, that's not true. I mean, if you do it during the podcast, I'd definitely be like, you ask me like a week later.
Not during the podcast. No, not during the podcast.
If you ask me
even with that, but that's different.
If you ask me like a week later,
that's
I'm
memory
definitely
we talking
not gonna
about.
remember.
That's memory. We talking about conversation. I'm not talking about memory. But I would say at times it's 7. At times it's 8.
Yeah.
I mean, at times I would say it's 7 to 10 because at times it's 10 too. It just depends. But for the most part, yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take this higher than average.
It's probably because I'm not a bad chick. That's why.
No, that's not true.
That's cap. But yo, thank y'all
Yeah,
for
man.
sitting through our additional performance review segment.
Right.
But we catch y'all next week. Y'all stay safe. Y'all make sure y'all fast. And Queens get the money. Bang. You know, fucking Brooklyn.